A Bolivian naval vessel proudly flies its nation's flag as it sets out on patrol. But looks are deceiving. It's not at sea. This is Lake Titicaca, the world's highest navigable lake, nearly 4,000 meters above sea level. But for the Navy, being relegated to a giant lake is not a natural state of affairs in this landlocked nation. But just ask any Bolivian and they'll say this is not a landlocked country, rather a country that's been forcibly kept away from its coastline, a coastline that belonged to this country when Bolivia was founded back in 1825, and which it lost when it lost the War of the Pacific against Chile. At the Lake Titicaca Naval Base, sailors learn the basics before being sent onto Argentine and Peruvian ships for training. According to the commander, so that they will be ready for the day when Bolivia recovers a corridor to the Pacific.
It is the dream of all Bolivians. We are the flag bearers of that dream, and that's why we are here, to keep that aspiration alive amongst our people.
President Evo Morales told Al Jazeera that the political will to settle this bitter 125-year-old dispute has never been better.
There will always be differences between us, but at least we are now in discussions. The issue is on the bilateral agenda. Before, Chile didn't even recognize we had an ocean.
Until now, Bolivia had refused to discuss anything less than full sovereignty over a proposed 12-kilometer-wide corridor to the Pacific, along the border shared by Bolivia, Chile, and Peru. Now, Bolivia is willing to settle for limited ocean access, at least for starters. In exchange, Bolivia would finally agree to sell Chile desperately needed natural gas. A win-win agreement that, if reached, could help redress what Bolivia sees as a historic wrong, an open wound that has not only kept it landlocked, but also contributed to making it South America's poorest country. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Lake Titicaca, Bolivia.